Welcome back to the channel. It's been quite a while, quite a few years. I've had many life updates. One of those being I am now recording in the new house that my wife and I own. This is a short video. I thought I would just make something. I've looked for a ton of content as far as Genesis Battle of Champions goes. We have opened up one booster box of Jaelara 2nd edition. I managed to pull plenty of stuff, so I'll go over that, but also make 3 separate decks that we'll talk about. Okay, so this first bit is the cards that we got in it, plus the cards that I didn't use in the decks, and then I will do all 3 deck techs made out of just one single booster box. First couple of things as far as decks go, we have Idris Monsters, we will have Kendra Tempets, which I got from someone else, and we didn't get this hero card. I had to order it. I ordered it from Rochester, CCG. So I ordered a Kun, as he were, for the 3rd deck. So we'll talk about the champions and the decks in a little bit. Let's take a look at this booster box that we got. This is not exactly gradable, this Light List Abyssina. It has print lines and scratches all over the surface, but I figured a foil rare is pretty rare. My wife ended up opening up the God pack of our box, so we ended up with a ton of foils. A lot of them made it into our decks in the background, but we had plenty of rare summons. Light List Abyssina is a sweet one to have, and if I want, I can drop this on the board instead of the normal one. So, foil. As far as our champions go, Nubia, I prefer this Nubia art. So, we got a couple of Nubias, Jaelara, Malik, both of them. We got 2 cores. I really like the aggressive core. Raha, Long, we got both Ericas. I actually think I prefer this tiger, the aggressive Baihu token, or tiger. Fang and Idris. I actually think I prefer the other Idris. This art is really sweet, but I do like the full art fireballs. It's tough. I may swap them out, but this was the same as the starter deck, 2-player. So I thought that this other art was a little bit more unique as far as champions go, although I'm still using a starter deck champion. Next up, we get into our tokens from our box. I have a bunch of Baihu tokens. And now let's get into our commons. I have some Arcane Shields. I had 4. I had a bunch of Searing Light that I put into a deck. Chain Lightnings, Holy Imbues, Aura Transmutations, Mythical Protections, 1 Beckon Rabbit. I'm not sure what the purpose of this card is, so if anybody knows, feel free to let me know, please. We opened up 2 Kodamas in the same pack, that God pack, 2 foils. I have a bunch more. We got a Secret out of it, and a Super Pringle Wall, but Wall goes later on, so I just have it in the wrong spot. Bunch of Hawaiians, Fire Cubs, Recluses, some Skeletons, Androtheras, Dawajins, 4 Rabbits, Manather, Martial Sentry, didn't use any of them. I didn't use any Goliath Spiders. The Jillian Hounds, I might have used 1 or 2. Cattail Tiger foil. 3 Pionods. 3 Pionod. Now let's get into our techniques. We opened up a foil leap, which seems pretty sweet. So a foil leap, a couple Shadow Claws, a couple Cleaves, some Gut Punches, Rampage Tosses, Stable Footing. I don't know when to use that card. Maybe someone will let me know. Dark Brand, Flight. Kun already has Flight, so I'm not using that. Stampeding Force, I thought about trying to fit it in a deck. Haunted Catacombs seem kind of sweet for evasion. This is where our Walls of Vadis fit into our alterations. And those are our commons. And then we have our uncommons and rares at the end. So Sandstorms, Zfang, some Spears, couple Breaths. I won't be using Breath of Jaelara to heal. Fork Lightning, Foresight, Apokatastasis, 2 Cabos. These are sweet. I didn't put them in the summons deck because I didn't really want to be discarding cards, but at the 3 spot, they're pretty sweet. A couple Bariknaja, Colossal Ant, Urticating Tarantula, Healing Fox. Techniques for uncommon: 1 Lambs, 1 Battle Cry, 2 Adrenaline, 2 Whip Smash. Uncommon alterations: 2 Earth, 2 Air. I had 2 Fire and 2 Water Pillars. 2 River Knee, 1 Foil, 1 Fire Hill. And then as far as our rares go, the ones that did not make it into a deck: Puppet Control, Anguish Flame, Malfeasance, and Purifying Wave. As far as rare summons go, Alim fits in. I did not jam Chrono Walkers in any of my decks. I've got them, I've got 2 if I need them, but I was trying to avoid going super hard in the meta must-haves. 2 Stone Protectors, evidently also pretty good. I just didn't fit them in anywhere. 1 Necrolich, 2 Chiasmodon, 2 Celestial Hadjumon. I have 3 Yamarajas, 1 foil, 1 shiny foil rare. Seems pretty sweet. 2 Neoju, and then 1 Technique that did not make it into a deck. So that is what's remaining from our box of our commons, uncommons, and rares that did not fit into a deck. The next 3 videos that you see from me will be the deck techs from these cards. So thank you for coming back to the channel. I appreciate you for your views. I will be doing deck techs for Genesis next based on what I bought from 1 box without having to go back and get any resources from anyone else or buy or do anything else.